Oh man, this won't. Hola, queridos. Hola. I'm trying to focus in on the screen and I can't. I guess, I don't know if you can, I don't know how to do it from here. So today I want to chat a little bit about education for just a few minutes. I shared what to me ended up being, there I am, very personal on the blog today about what I learned on as a college graduate. Turn off that sound. And I don't know what other people's stories are as far as what it took for them to get to and through college, but for me it was a struggle. And so it's one of the reasons that I am pretty passionate about helping students find resources to get them not only to college, but also through college. And so being a part of D-Man Media Network, I got an opportunity to do this campaign with Coca-Cola and the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. And it's for the Dream movement, which is to, this summer, Coca-Cola has donated $100,000 to the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, and that is including several $500 scholarships for Latino students. So I was really excited to get to be a part of that campaign and help spread the news about the scholarship fund. So if you're just joining, my name is Melanie Mendez Gonzalez, and I am the digital influencer and blogger at QueMeansWhat.com. And I share about my life as a Latina mom in Texas, and also about Latinos in education and entertainment and family life. So hi Marissa, thanks for joining. I hope you can hear me okay. So today I actually wrote it really late at night. I'm going on very little sleep because I kind of got in a zone and just started writing. And so I shared like 10 things. The title's 10 Things You Didn't Know About Me and My Education. And just silly little things. Like, I'm still the only person in my family that has a bachelor's degree. My brother and my sister are both in talks about finishing their degrees, and so I'm their biggest cheerleader and want them to do that. But as of right now, I'm still the only one. I have a third cousin that has her bachelor's degree, actually from the same school, but not very many people in my family have a bachelor's degree, and so that of course is my biggest concern. I want all of my family to have the experience that I did and the opportunities that I believe that I have because of college. And so real quick, I only semester that I needed to go full-time. My best friend's parents lent me $600 to pay for that first semester because I didn't have any money. So thanks to them, I got to go. And another reason I am happy to be working with Coca-Cola and Hispanic Scholarship Fund to share the news about of what they have to offer for scholarships, because financial reasons is like the largest reason why Hispanic students don't go to college. So there are some resources. It did take me 8 years to get a bachelor's degree, and that is mostly because I worked full-time throughout my entire college career. So I worked in retail, and I always had a full-time job, so it was challenging to get it done, but I did. So, and the last, right before I was going to graduate, I got a call saying that I didn't officially meet the requirements for graduation, which was pretty scary. But what had happened was I had applied for a double major for Spanish and mass communications, and where I should have taken another elective and done that for a Spanish class. I actually took guitar lessons. I didn't know that the electives had to be Spanish electives. And so instead of being a double major, my degree is a bachelor in Spanish. But still, getting a call that you didn't complete is supposed to graduate. I studied abroad in Spain. I'd still say that it was the best student loan money I ever spent. And I've still never been back, so I'm glad that I went. But the biggest is persistence, is to never give up. There were plenty of time in retail and made money, because if you don't know retail management, and so as a college student, when you're presented the opportunity to either not get to work as much because you're also in college, so you're not making as much manager or some sort and make a lot of money, it's hard. So there were definitely plenty of times that I wanted to quit and be in the first person. There weren't a lot of examples that I could turn to and ask, how did they deal with what I was going through? So I had lots of reasons to quit, but I never did. I kept on, and I'm glad that I did, and it was mostly due to meeting other students that had less than I did, particularly students who came from other countries and didn't know anybody. My family didn't go to college, but at least they were close to me, in the same state. I could call on them for other things, but these students didn't have their family even close to them, and they were here trying to get an education. And so it was meeting them and hanging out with them that helped me keep going. It was studying abroad and learning about a whole other world outside of just our world that helped me keep going. And actually, it was a lot to do with my Chicano literature classes and the things that I learned in those classes. I had never really met had learned about other Mexican Americans, important historical figures, and the challenges that they went through and what they overcame, until I took this class in college, 3 semesters before I was about to graduate. And when I learned about powerful Mexicanos or Mexican Americans or Chicanos or whatever you want to label them as, then it was a big they are so important, Marissa. I wish that they were mandatory for high schoolers, because I think it would have made a difference in my life had I had history like that in high school versus having to wait to college. And what if I had quit? What if I had never made it all the way through college? I wouldn't have ever gotten it. I wouldn't have ever learned and seen. And it was very, very empowering. So yeah, you had to wait too, right? And so I think it makes a huge difference. But it was a big part because of those classes that I kept going. I was like, wow, they could do what they, like Cesar Chavez, a big example, or just other Tejano writers in particular, sharing their stories, like Sandra Cisneros. I remember reading, all that she did and how she went to school in Chicago, and the awards that she won as an author. I was like, oh, okay, I can get a degree. And so it was learning about people like that helped me keep going. So essentially, the biggest lesson that I've learned as a college graduate, it's been many years since I graduated, but it was to never give up. And so that's what I take with me today. That's what I try to remember when I'm feeling, defeated. I remember that I worked for 8 years as a full-time student and a full-time retail employee to get a degree, to be able to change my life, for more opportunities, to be able to pass those on to my kids, and that's what keeps me going. So I hope that sharing with the next generation in my family, you know, my niece and nephew, and my other nieces from my husband's side, and then of course my own children, you know, if they understand the persistence that I had to get through it, that they will see that there are no excuses really to do it. And so so on my blog, QueMeansWhat.com, if you're just joining, my name is Melanie, and I blog at QueMeansWhat.com, and you can find me on all social media channels as QueMeansWhat.com, or QueMeansWhat. But right now, thanks to Coca-Cola, I do have a fun giveaway for some Coca-Cola themed products, like some sunglasses and bags and totes and stuff. If you want to go to QueMeansWhat.com and check out the post that I wrote, 10 things you don't know about me and my education. And as well as you will also see the For the Dream sweeps that is happening with that Coca-Cola is hosting with the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. You can post a selfie on Twitter or Instagram with someone who's helping you achieve your college dreams and hashtag it For the Dream Sweeps, and to enter to win. So you can also go to coke.com/For the Dream for more information on how to do that, or to also help donate or contribute to the Hispanic Scholarship Fund, which is an amazing nonprofit organization that is helping many students, not just undergrads but graduate students too, to continue their education and help give them resources. So don't give up, never give up. If I can make it through college with no money, with having to borrow from my best friend's parents to get started, you can make it through too. And if you are want to know more about the Hispanic Scholarship Fund or the For the Dream sweepstakes, visit my site, QueMeansWhat.com, or go directly to coke.com/For the Dream. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.